other side of the camera, guys. I'm back, and I'm here not only to be here for my next video, but I'm also here to kind of apologize and explain things throughout this video. So if you're confused, I'll explain after my intro. So basically what happened was I found out prior to leaving that you weren't allowed to have tripods, like those mini tripods that people vlog with, at the venue. So I was kind of mad about that. I was thinking, how am I going to vlog this? Because I told everybody that I was going to vlog this, and I was really excited for it. So I was kind of mad about that, so I kind of just like carried my phone around everywhere, and I was kind of like holding it like this, just out talking, and you couldn't really hear me in most of the clips. So when I got there, I realized that I was too nervous and in the moment that I really didn't want to show that on camera, so I didn't talk much to the camera. I just had clips where I was talking to other people or I was walking up, and it was just a big, huge mess. So basically, I'm in this video to explain throughout the little clips that I did get what happened and what happened in between, and just kind of be here to narrate it. I started my day with a get ready with me type video, and I got dressed, I did my hair, I did my makeup, I brushed my teeth, you know, all that normal stuff, but then I had to go to school. So you'll see this clip. For today. I just went for a natural look for school, but then I will do some touch-ups when I get in the car to leave. So this is basically what I'm going to do. I'm just curled my hair, as you could tell, and I'm wearing a black bralette with a pink shirt and black jeans. I'm going to also wear my Timberlands that I talked about in my fall favorites video, so I need to go to school. So new hairdo, I couldn't deal with it. Anyway, so after I went to school, we pretty much got right on our way. My mom picked me up, and she took us right there. So the concert was in Philly at the Coda nightclub, and we drove there. But I'm supposed to live about an hour from there, but it ended up taking us 2.5 hours to get there. So basically what happened was, on our way there was like this road, and nothing really happens on that road, but for some reason, this particular day, there was an accident. And it was a pretty bad accident. You know, cars were caught on fire, and it was bad. So there was cops directing traffic to go around it, and it was just a mess. So that delayed us an hour. And then all the way to Philly, we got stuck in every red light. It was really annoying. So my cousin, who is older than me, she met us there. My mom dropped me off. My mom dropped me off with my cousin, and we went straight to Coda. When we got there, I thought I was going to be late because I talked to my friend, and she had said that she thought that the meet and greet started at 5 o'clock, but we had gotten no email as to what time it started or anything like that. So we thought we were going to be late. We got there around 5:10, and I thought it started at 5, so I was kind of like freaking out. But we got there, and there's people like lined up outside the door, so we asked what they were waiting for. And they said, this is the meet and greet line. So there was 2 meet and greet lines. There's one for Olivia Holt, and then there's one for Ryland. And obviously I was meeting Ryland. So I was kind of hanging out with the people who were meeting Ryland too. I talked to some people who were in the other line, and we ended up sitting there for an hour and 15 minutes because they didn't let us in until 6:45. They were supposed to let us in at 6:15. It was really annoying that they let us in a half hour late, but if you're wondering what happened, this is what happened. And I know that clip was kind of annoying because you don't really know what's happening. So basically, that is when they finally let us into the building, and we were walking up the stairs. So I turned on my camera thinking that as soon as I walked up the stairs that Ryland would be standing there just waiting for people to meet him, but he wasn't, so I shut off the camera. So that's basically what happened then. So leading into another clip, this is when I walked in. I'm probably going to edit out some stuff, just like personal information, stuff like that I had to tell the guy when we were let in. So here's this next clip.
You guys, you can go on in. Go to the guy with the hat.
No.
Huh? What's your name?
Q&A here.
Huh?
What?
I need your last name.
Long?
Oh, here we go.
Okay, cool.
So, no, like this is the whole thing. I know.
Thank you. So honestly, I cannot tell you how annoyed I was when I rewatched that clip, because it was basically just a 3-minute clip of me holding my camera like right here, talking to the guy who is letting me in, who is Andre. For those of you who are fans and know who he is, he's Ryland's manager. He was having trouble finding my name because it was under my mom's maiden name, not my last name. So it was very difficult to find the name, so I just cut out those clips. It was a long clip of me just holding the camera right here talking to him, and I did not let you watch all that. You're welcome. So this next clip is actually, these are just pictures, because the next thing that we did was we went to Ryland and we got pictures. So these are the pictures that I got. My pictures, I waited with a bunch of other people who had just gotten their pictures as well, as we waited for the rest of the people to get their pictures. That's a lot of pictures. Anyway, so after that all happened, we were all standing in front of the stage, and he went up on stage. He kind of showed us a little bit about how to use his DJ table, which I was kind of disappointed, because the last time that I met him, he actually pulled us all up on stage and he taught us all how to use it. We actually got to touch it. But this time, I guess, it was difficult to get us all up on stage because there was a lot of us. So he just showed us how to control it, stuff like that. And then he did a Q&A. So I had already had questions prepared. I only asked one of them, and it was the one that I really wanted to know. And this is what happened.
Hello, it's me.
Like filters and all this stuff.
I was wondering.
You can like put a filter in and like talk and be like, what's up, Billy? I'm gonna talk to you guys because this isn't not there though. Any questions or anything? No questions? Oh, you have a wait. I feel like we should all be together.
Okay, I'll come over there.
Slide it. Let's all hang. I'll even turn this down now.
Okay.
Alright, what's up? Let's get it.
So how is this tour different than when you were on tour with your siblings?
That's a good question, Dag. She's like a little star interviewer over here. It's a lot different, honestly. It's definitely like some of these venues I played with my brothers. Like I didn't play, but like it's like my brothers started. Like the venue we played at like 2 shows ago in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I played with R5 like 3.5 years ago. I didn't play it, but I like sold merch. Like tonight, this might be like, I don't even know. Like some of the shows, like New York was a little bit bigger, and this drop's really sick. But it's definitely like really different. You guys are so crazy. Can I take a Snapchat of us?
Yes! So that's basically what happened there. I cut out most of it because, again, it was a big, long video that I didn't want to show all of it because it is some things that I want to keep to myself because of personal experiences and stuff like that. So I cut out a lot of it, and then, as you saw at the end, he said, "Can I take a Snapchat of us?" So everybody said yes, and I said, "Can I take a Snapchat of you taking a Snapchat?" And he was like, "That sounds sick." So I took a Snapchat of him taking a Snapchat, and then I saved the Snapchat. So here's the Snapchat.
Hold that thought longer.
Ever since I left the city.
And then my baby left me. So here's the clip of him leaving. Again, this is actually a short clip of him jumping off stage and leaving, and then he had to turn around because he forgot the gifts that fans had gave him, and then he left again because apparently he was hungry, and Andre was going to buy him food.
I'll see you guys later.
Okay.
Andre!
Bye! Oh, he's coming back. Oh, no, he's not. Bye!
So this video is already 11 minutes long, but I'm not done. So after this, I was kind of disappointed because I know I shouldn't be comparing it to the last time, but the last time we did get a full hour to sit down and talk to him, and then he gave us pizza. He didn't get pizza this time. No wonder he was hungry. Anyway. He didn't give us pizza. He didn't pull us up on stage and like give us a real DJ lesson or anything like that. So this time, I know it looks like a lot. It was literally 10 minutes. I wasn't disappointed in him. I was disappointed in the venue for letting us in late. So I was just really disappointed in that, and I asked him to sign something, which I actually didn't get on video. I gave him my poster. I said, "Hey, can you sign this?" He was like, "I'm signing things after the concert." And I didn't want to argue with him because he's Ryland. So I was like, okay. But I didn't know how long it was going to take me to get home. I didn't know what time the concert was ending. And I didn't know if I was going to have to leave early because I did have school in the morning, and there was no way my mom was going to let me stay for the whole thing if it ended late. My mom met me in the venue a half hour later because we were standing in front of the stage because we had front row seats. The concert started, and one person came out. His name was Isaac Elliott. He actually was really good. He's only 15. He looks like he's 18. It was like so surprising. He's 15, and I thought he was really good. He's from Finland, something like that, some foreign country, and I thought he was really good. So if you want to go check him out, go check him out. And then Forever in Your Mind came out. I didn't actually know who they were before that night, and they blew me away. They were so good. They were so jumpy, energetic. So it was a really good concert, a really good show that they put on. And then Ryland came out. So that show was lit.
I need you right now. So I need you right now. So don't let me down. I think I'm losing my mind now.
So that was just a short little clip of his show. Obviously it was longer. That's the clip that I decided to show. But his show was amazing. He performed amazing. He really got the audience all pumped up, and I think that everybody loved him. And then he threw out a few t-shirts, even though there was literally there was nobody there. There was I wouldn't say there was more than 50 people there. He said after, right before he was about to leave stage, he said, "I'm going to be signing things." So I left my front row seat, and I went to stand in the back, and after standing there for a while and not seeing him, I asked a lady who worked there, I said, "Do you know when Ryland's coming out and where he's going to be?" She said, "I have no idea." I was like, okay. So I continued to stand there for another 20 minutes or so, and he didn't come out. So my mom was talking to somebody who worked there, saying how I actually paid more for this meet and greet than I did the last time, and I got less from it. I had been saving up my money from my job, and I had been doing stuff like this to fund this, I guess. And at this point we knew that we were going to have to leave early because we found out that Olivia Holt wasn't going to be leaving stage until around 11 o'clock, and with our long drive, my mom did not want to stay that long because she also had to work in the morning. So the guy who worked there was like, go get your daughter. My mom's like, why? He's like, go get your daughter. So she comes and gets me, and she's like, this guy's telling you to go behind this curtain for some reason. So I went behind the curtain, and I remembered what Ryland was wearing. He was wearing a black jacket and a black snapback. So he was kind of like he was like inside his sweatshirt. He looked like he was hiding, but then I said, Ryland, and then he turned around. He was like, oh, hey. And, oh my God. He had a shirt laid out that he was going to give me, and he wrote, to Donna from Ryland. I actually have the shirt right here. See, it says to Donna from Ryland on it, and he gave this to me for free. I didn't have to pay for it, and so apparently somehow he found out that I was leaving early, and he pulled me aside, and he gave me like a private meet and greet because he knew I wasn't going to be at the signing. So he signed the back of my phone case, and he took my phone out of my hand. He signed the back of my phone case, and then he took a selfie on my phone. I'll insert that. He had to run away in case any other fan like walked up and started screaming, and then he'd be caught in this big whole line of fans. I was the only one that got to have this, and I felt so special in that moment. Like we were the only ones on the planet. I don't even know how to explain it. But anyway, so I ran back to my mom, and I started crying, like bawling my eyes out, like my makeup was running down my face. It was horrible, but it was like horrible but wonderful. I don't even know how to explain it. So that's what happened. So I think it was about 10 o'clock when we left, 10:15ish, and I was still kind of in a weird mental state. It was actually a weird mental state for the rest of the week. Like I couldn't think straight, and I was like crying every time I thought about it. Like it was bad. I was like shaking, and so we left, and we got home late. But that's basically all that happened. So this is the end of this video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!